Well, it is the end of year one of Talladega Dynasty, our chat dynasty. Talladega takes on Oregon State in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Now, that must suck if you're Oregon State. Finish inside the top 25, get relegated to Myrtle Beach. Hey, it's one hell of a trip. The game may not be all that good. Now, this Oregon State team, we played them already on the road and, actually put up a pretty good fight against them, only lost by a touchdown. And we actually, if I remember correctly, this is the game that really started the stretch where we just sucked in the second half. Oregon State and Boston College, both of those games were just debacles when it came to the second half. So, neutral site this time around. I like our chances better now. And especially, we just got better as the season went on. And we really should have beat Notre Dame, or at least gone to overtime in Notre Dame. Goofed up that final little bit, but there wasn't really much else we could do. I did watch that back for the YouTube edit, by the way, because there was some question as to whether or not we had a timeout left. We did not. I spent one before we had even crossed the 50, and then spent another with about 20 seconds to go. And then we had burned the one earlier in the game when we decided to go for it on 4th and 5 and didn't get it. Which, that decision there essentially lost us the game, but it was really nice to fight the number 6 team in the country, I'll tell you that. But one final game here in 2025, but this is Season 1 for us. Let's see if we can end it on a high note, win 8 games, and beat a ranked opponent.
Glad to have you with us from Conway, South Carolina. This ought to be a fun matchup in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game.
Talladega kicks off to start the Myrtle Beach Bowl for the first time. Mike Hunt, the punter, will kick it away. A couple yards deep into the end zone. It will be taken for a touchback. And Oregon State will start at the 25. Let's see if that Gulbranson that led the second half comeback for Oregon State is still the starter. Yes, he is, albeit I think with a different number. I want to say he wore number 19 last time, but I could be wrong. First down, Oregon State on the run. That is Ed Reed Jr. coming up on the tackle after a 4-yard pickup on first down. One of the best defensive players in the country, apparently. Angelo Monroe in there, Turbo Yoda, and others. All over the ball carrier. A yard there on that play. And now 3rd and 5. Passing situation for Oregon State early in this game. Gulbranson looking to fire. He does find a man that'll just be enough for a first down. Bryant Denny there in coverage. Defensive line didn't help out our secondary much at all there. No pass rush. Was able to get home on Gulbranson. Motion man to the short side of the field. I don't know how Monroe didn't get free. He had made it into the backfield, but then got engaged on a block. That's an incomplete pass on the throwaway. Calling cover 4 here is probably a little bit stupid, but we're going to do it anyway. 2nd and 10 from the 36. Branson hands it off, and that's not going anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 36-yard line. Chance for this Dega defense early on to get off the field. Branson back to pass. That looked like a hold over there. That's thrown to the sideline and incomplete. No flag on the play, even though I think it was Mike Oxfloppin that made it around. Looked like he was getting clotheslined. Punting away, Bryant Denny back to return it. And Bryant Denny, blocks kind of broke down. I was trying to cut that back, but that just didn't work. So we'll see what the Dega offense has. That patch location on these bowl game jerseys is certainly interesting. We've been primarily a running team all year long. See if that's going to be the case here again. Pat with only a 3-yard gain there on first down. A great first half versus Oregon State when we faced them in the regular season. Blew it in the second half when we just could not move the ball any way, shape, or form. And there's a negative run. 3rd down and 8 from the 31. It kind of looked a lot like this. Ash back to pass. Now going to scramble. And Ash has some space. Going to be hauled down past the 45 to the 46. It's the scrambling that got us in trouble when it came to the Notre Dame game. Going to have to be mindful of that. Ash back to pass. John Doe was open. He's got it to the 37. We like that. I mean, especially if we can attack through the air. That's going to be a big win for us here today. Doe, it's going to be a short completion over the middle, only 3 yards to the 34-yard line. And they have pressed Evo over on the right side. Safety is right smack dab in the middle of the field. Where does he go? We're going to challenge that. Evo to the end zone. Swatted away. Evo still had a chance to catch that ball, but just wasn't aware that it was there. 3rd and 7. That's going to be picked. Oh, my God. What am I doing? Intercepted and returned to the 41. That is a pretty brutal interception. Kind of the problem here all season long for Talladega. We've moved the ball well and silly mistakes. Mike Oxfloppin is in there. Big hit on the quarterback, Gulbranson. Ben Dover is finally in the game. 2nd and 10. Dover getting in there. Huge sack there on Gulbranson. A 12-yard loss. Ben Dover's impact felt immediately. 3rd down and 22. And the defense trying to bail Ash out for the interception. Oxfloppin got free again. That's a sack again. It's 4th down and 35. Oh, this Talladega defensive line. I don't think these players were a luxury the last time that we played Oregon State. 4th and 35. I've heard that's popular. Windsor to send it away. A diving edgeman there. Bryant Denny up near the 50. That scared me there for a second. I really thought we were going to run into the punter. The dive came behind the punter. So 1st down for the 47. Not much of a loss, really. A 3 and out after the interception. 2-yard gain for Pat to the 50. 3 carries, 4 yards as Cameron Poe will enter the game. Now, Poe has been pretty brutal as of late, but he gets our most explosive run of the day. Down to the 38-yard line. And now we're right about where we left off. Something tells me that safety ain't going anywhere. Finally, an open receiver. Gordon Gay, what a nice job. 27 there. Not let Gay get the edge after an 8-yard gain. Now Poe hit a home run on the last one. Can he do it again? Not without blocks. That guard is just not pulling out. He's double-teaming one of the nose tackles. For whatever reason, quick pass over the middle. That's the tight end, John Doe. And Talladega, the first team to crack the red zone today. Here's Poe. They sent pressure, but Cameron Poe weaves his way through. He's close to a 1st down. Poe looking like the best running back on the team here today. 2nd and inches. Pat is back in the game. We're still going to give Pat these running opportunities, of course. And that's going to be a good decision. Pat to the outside. Touchdown, Talladega. Much better result than our opening drive. We pay this one off for 6. Good stuff.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Cameron Poe just softened him up a little bit as Caleb's PAT is up and good for a 7-0 lead.
They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
This is about the only time that we want to see Mike Hunt.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
On kickoffs, after touchdowns, preferably.
And here comes the Beaver offense.
So Oregon State back out there. Turbo Yoda showing pressure. He now backs off. I didn't actually do that. Go Branson, back to fire. He launches a bomb downfield, broken up by Hopes. I was hoping that we were going to get underneath that on the tip ball. Pick it off. We would have had room to run as well. 2nd and 10. And on the run, Turbo Yoda's right there. Slowed him up. No gain as Montrose brings him down. 3rd and 10. Well, after a couple nice plays and a first down for Oregon State the first time around, their first drive of the game, they've done nothing since. Mike Oxfloppet is in there, hitting Gulbranson as he fires towards the sideline and incomplete. They're actually at minus 14 yards here in the first quarter. Denny, we got a block. Bryant Denny once again. I mean, it's all field position right now. Talladega has had outstanding starting field position here to start this game. First down from the 45. We're just going to have to try and dump that off in 67. One of our offensive linemen that had fallen down stood up right in the passing lane. Cameron Poe, we finally got a guard that pulled out there. That's going to result in a 6-yard gain. 3rd down and 4 now. I'm just going to bring Gordon Gay in on a drag in case Evo can't get free over there. Ash is actually just going to have to scramble for this. Slide down with the first down at the 42. About 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. It's all Talladega early on. It's complete to John Doe. A couple of different Oregon State defenders in on that stop as we'll try and get back to the running game. After a pickup of 6, 2nd down and 4. And here's Pat. Going to run behind the blocks there. Picked up the first down. He certainly could have broken that for a bigger gain. But we'll take it. Move the chains to the 29-yard line. And here's Cameron Poe again. Cameron Poe to the outside. Oh, I know that's Pat, actually. 9 more. I don't particularly like running these touch passes to this side of the field, the left side of the field, but we're going to give it a go here. Keelan Rounds, waiting for the blocks to get out there. Rounds outruns the blocks. It'll be a first down. And now usually I wouldn't run a play before the end of the quarter, but I am a little bit worried that once the second quarter begins, Oregon State's going to find a little momentum. So any bit of help that we can get, as Pat will get 2 yards to the 10 as the first quarter ends. Negative 20 rushing yards, negative 14 yards total for Oregon State offensively there in that first quarter. Here's Pat on the run. Guard pulls out, fighting forward for 6. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 4. And we'll see if Cameron Poe can get those 2 yards. Going to be tough to, well, I guess. Oh, well, Cameron Poe, I think he got it. No, it's 4th and inches. We switched off of the quarterback there on the play. How about a fullback dive to me? Power against power here on 4th and inches. And we've got it, and we've got the touchdown. I haven't scored many touchdowns this year. But as the fullback, you don't exactly expect that. Couple of plays into this second quarter. It should be 14-0 Talladega. Why did I make myself a sophomore? That was dumb.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra
Kick is up and good. An 11-play drive for Talladega.
They went 54 yards on that last touchdown.
Well, once again, we see Mike Hunt where we like to see him.
Short touchdown run from the
Kicking off after a Talladega score. We've got Hugh busting downfield trying to make the tackle here. Oh, my goodness.
kickoff coverage, and he'll
Who was that just lit up the returner? I have no idea.
State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field.
First down, Oregon State from their own 17.
On an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer.
Go Branson. Oh, my goodness. He found a wide open receiver. Pat Surtain will have to make the stop. Oregon's first down, or Oregon State's first down, since their opening drive. Back will split out wide. Watch the swing pass here on the play. They actually dump it off short. Brian Denny can't bring him down. Hamburglar and Ed Reed Jr. combined on that stop. Defensive line has already taken a beating just a couple plays into this drive. And on the carry, that's a first down. Brian Denny on the stop again. Anthony Hankerson, 5 carries. He's got 8 yards. Angelo Monroe is back in the game. Empty backfield for Gobranson here on a first down. Monroe has just been... Oh, no! Pat Surtain has got to come down with that. Got to come back for that. A deep shot for Oregon State, and they got the ball at the 14. Angelo Monroe has just not been a factor. He can't seem to beat that left tackle. They swing that back out again. Monroe got free, not before it's dumped off for a gain of 8 to the 7. Hawk Tua coming off the edge here on this play. Good to see him out on the field. Could be a difference maker. A throw. This might be a legal man downfield. This was an RPO, and he struggles with those. And that is exactly what it is. So make it second down and 7 from the 12-yard line. Monroe is fresh enough here on the play. Monroe couldn't get free. Oh, my goodness. We are leaving... everybody open short. This is getting absurd here. First down, Oregon State from the 1. And they will get it. Touchdown, Beavers. Figured we wouldn't keep them down all game. Touchdown to the freshman Spencer Burks.
Now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Bloom can't get around the edge, and Talladega leads by 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Cooks will call for the fair catch, and Talladega will start from the 25-yard line. 6 of 9 is not a bad start to this game throwing the football, except one of those incompletions was the interception. And why would we hit a hole? Why instead we could just run into the ass of one of our offensive linemen. Second down and 9. Cameron Poe got some blocks. Cameron Poe cuts it upfield. That's a Talladega first down to the 36. They haven't tried to take many deep shots here in the game. First down, and we'll do so here. Ash trying to scramble. We will scramble. Picking up 6 yards to the 42. Gotten a little spooked. I mean, we don't want to give the ball back to Oregon State via the turnover, of course. Uh-oh. Lucky to get that one away and lucky to not turn the ball over doing it. 3rd and 4 See if we get the blocks to run this outside zone. Pat getting caught. He'll pick up the first. Across the 50 to the 47. Like what we're doing offensively right now. Now, those routes over there really, really fucking suck. We're going to get this off. We might not get it off. We're trying. And that's a flag. Delay a game on Talladega. We audible to a play that flipped one receiver to the complete opposite side of the field. Could have called a timeout, but just a little bit early for that. We're still fine. 1st and 15. Open on the plays. Keelan rounds, and he'll make up for that. Make it 2nd and inches on a 15-yard gain. Outstanding. Talladega faces a little bit of adversity. We do just fine as Cameron Poe will pick up the first down to the 35-yard line. 12th first down of the game for Dega so far. And trying to wait that out. I was hoping that one of those linebackers was going to bite on something. That did not happen. Only a gain of 3. 8 of 12 for Ash throwing the football, but only for 70 yards. As here's Poe. Up popped. It's a 2-yard gain. 3rd down and 5. Could look for rounds here in this play. Could look for Evo if the safety moves in. I don't really like our chances here on the play. Evo in the end zone, incomplete. Field goal try for Talladega, mostly straight away. Caleb puts it up. The wind may have helped us out just a little bit there. 47-yard field goal is good. If we don't have that 12 mile an hour left to right wind, man, I don't know if that's a good kick, but we'll take those kind of breaks.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Mike Hunt with the kick. Sauce Castillo coming with a full head of steam. Missed the tackle. I believe Bloom brought him down. 5:55 to go before halftime. See if our defense can get back on track. Throwing that out wide. Oh! Surtain gets burned on the play. Odd pass there. Thought we had a chance to pick it off. And that cost us. Cost us the first down for Oregon State. Go Branson. Quick one. Hit by Hamburglar after a gain of 6 yards. I do not call many safety blitzes, but we are doing that here on 2nd and 4, trying to bring some pressure. We got that side blown up, and it's the safety on the play, Jashawn Hopes. 3-yard loss to the 29, 3rd and 7. Go Branson, back to pass. He's got time again. He finds an open receiver again. Big gainer right to midfield. This offense has woken up. About the only player I've had success with getting to the quarterback with is bend over, so we'll use him. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back splits out wide. Dover got around. Oh, my goodness. What the fuck? Manifested himself open. This is another thing that I think Oregon State did really well. Now, for whatever reason, bend over is back in coverage here. That's not exactly ideal, but they are very effective when it comes to the hurry up. It's Angelo Monroe unable to make the stop. Bend over has to come in and make that play. Like I said, one of the best defensive players in all of college football this season. in Angelo Monroe. What an awkward pass, and this is going to go for a touchdown, dude. I never want to see Branson again. Touchdown, Oregon State, with 2:47 to go in this first half. Reddix scores for the Beavs. 11 of 16. Early on was a little bit all over the place, but right now, Branson just dealing. So 2:47, 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Cooks will take the fair catch and preserve a little bit of time. The quick drives are not exactly our specialty. Now, I really like Keelan Rounds here on this play. Let's see if we can find him. We're not going to be able to find him, but we will find Evo on the play. Tried to get to the outside. We're going to play off before the 2-minute warning. I just don't know what it's going to be. Now it's Gordon Gay on that out route. Oh, we're going in that direction. Gordon Gay is wide open on the play. Ash puts it in a bucket. Downfield inside the 15. Big play in the passing game, and Talladega set up real well. About doubled our passing yards there on the play. There was an injury timeout for Oregon State, so 1 play remains before the 2-minute warning, and Pat gets his first and goal. To the 2-yard line, 2-minute warning has been reached. And now the smartest thing to do is to either score on the play or at least run the ball so the clock's going to move. We will not score. So a whole bunch of time going to come off the clock here. We're going to flip this play to the weak side. There's a whole bunch of defenders over there. Pat gets wrapped up back to the 3. Oh, boy. Shoot a whole bunch of clock again. 3rd and goal. We might go for it on 4th down if we don't get this. Pat, we don't have to worry about that. Touchdown, Talladega.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it.
Outstanding, and if our defense can hang on for 40 seconds, we'll be able to take a 10-point lead into the locker room at halftime as Caleb's PAT is good, 24-14. Couple of big plays in the passing game. We're going to kick this, well, I tried to kick it a little shorter. This will be returned. Time comes off the clock, and they don't get the 25. So the last thing we need is just a big play in the passing game. Go Branson back to fire. There's a short one, incomplete. That was Pat Surtain over there. Second and 10. Go Branson to fire. Short. Don't let him get out of bounds. We do not. They actually are going to hurry to the line. I guess that's a little bit of a surprise. 3rd and 4. They're actually just winding down clock here. Why would you hurry to the line just to not? Are they just not going to snap the ball? It appears not. Oh, they will. Monroe in there. Oh, it's intercepted. Hopes. Oh, just couldn't get around. That's halftime in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. First half ends with an interception. Helps the stats. Dega leads by 10 at the break. Talladega will also receive the second half kickoff here, already up 10. Good stuff. Now, you'd think this is just a rather meaningless bowl game, but take down a top 25 opponent, especially one that beat us in the regular season. That's a big confidence boost when it comes to this team. As Pat will pick up 4 to the 29-yard line. Second down and 6. I don't like that route is to John Doe, but let's see if he can find his way open. No, we're going to run a curl. Evo's got it. Jesse Pinter on the tackle. Third down and 1. Cameron Poe. Score here would be absolutely huge. Cameron Poe up near the 45. Oh, boy. I would really hate to be any one of these safeties right now, because in theory, somebody should be open on the play. Ash fires it deep. There's a deep one. Incomplete for Gordon Gay. Damn it. Deep ball has not worked for us here today, even though if we throw that ball a little bit quicker before the pressure gets in there, we're in a much better shape. 8-yard gain there for Poe. Third and 2. It'll be Pat on the handoff here. Bouncing around. He'll just find enough yardage for the first. And we've got Keelan Rounds here on this play. Ash to fire. Evo's wide open. Evo, the speed inside the 20 to the 16. Had a chance to score there on the play. Great catch and run. Talladega moving quickly. Certainly do not want Oregon State to have much of a chance to get us here in this second half. Touchdown, Gordon Gay. Good job by the offensive line, giving us enough time to let that play develop, let Gay get across the field. And this should be a 17-point lead. Fourth catch for Gordon Gay. Kick is up and good. 31-14. This is still the first season. It is the second year, technically, of the dynasty. We simulated the first season to get the creative players in here. Big tackle there by Anderson all the way back at the 13-yard line. And we will see just how desperate Oregon State is going to get. Handoff. Converged on. 2-yard loss. That was Montrose and Oxfloppin in on that stop. Apparently not very desperate because they decided to run the ball there on first down. Down by 17. 4 minutes in here to this second half, that is 3rd and inches. I certainly thought he fell forward enough to pick up the first down. Apparently not. I am a little bit worried that they are going to throw this ball and we're going to be left out. But let's see. On the run, I don't think they got it. It is 4th and 1. And Oregon State set the punt. Every junior has worried me all game long, so we will user him. Somebody else got close in there with the punter. Bryant Denny to the 33-yard line. So the mission simple here for Talladega. Burn some clock. We got a big lead going on. This is a good opportunity, I think, to choose some clock. We'll maybe get more aggressive when it gets a little bit more comfortable. It's only going to be a 1-yard gain as we were trying to get a little bit greedy there. 3rd down and 6. Over the middle, that's Cameron Poe. Cameron Poe inside the 40. And a 200-yard passing game for Ash. The 1 touchdown, 1 interception on the day. Gordon Gay pressed here on the play. They dropped the guy back. There's a catch for... Whoa, not a catch for Keelan Rounds. Bobbled it.
Gotta need better effort in the back end for this defense.
A little bit unfortunate. 2nd and 10. That's going to be a wide open Gordon Gay once again. Got a block downfield. Gordon Gay to the 5 and inside the 5 to the 4. 111 yards for Gay here today.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it. Fastest players.
Not exactly a good look, but
burn this defense.
see if this can work out for us. Keelan Rounds cuts it upfield. Touchdown, Talladega. Got a good enough block there on the outside to the point that there was a lane. And Dega already has scored more points in this matchup than we did in our previous game against Oregon State. Caleb's PAT good. Came close to touching the kicker there on the play. 7:02 to go in the third. 38-14 Talladega. It is all Knights right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson.
Anderson up to the 18-yard line.
But not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here.
See if they run it on first down this time.
Going to climb it. This is a good time to start.
They do, actually. 2-yard gain, little misdirection there. You're wary of the touch pass. Or jet sweep or something to the effect. 2-yard gain for Oregon State. No pass rush here on the play. Branson fires to the sideline.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now.
Let's coming off this left side. Monroe hit as he fires. It's incomplete again. Dega defense is doing whatever it wants right now.
They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time.
5th punt of the game for Oregon State. Another good one. And up the sideline, Bryant Denny to the 44. It's tough to chew clock when we keep getting good field position as Hugh will enter the game. His first carry of the game. Here's Hugh. Nice carry to the opposite 40. 16 yards on the play. A screen pass to Pad. He couldn't get out cleanly. 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
This play's been money for us all season, really. Ash escaping out. Gonna cut that up. It's a short gain. Just wasn't entirely positive of throwing that downfield, and I thought we were going to have a little bit more room there. Sauce Castillo open on the play. A rare catch for Sauce. He's got a first down. Ash has a 250-yard passing game. Things are going well for Talladega.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield.
Play action, open. There's Gordon Gay again.
He's got his man.
Yet another reception for Gay. 18 of 26 for Ashes. We don't really have to throw the ball like we're throwing it right now. We just have been. Looking end zone, tried to anticipate the route there for Rounds. That's incomplete. Threw it a little bit early. Here's Rounds on the touch pass again. Looking for blocks on the outside. Really nice wrap-up tackle there after a gain of 4. 3rd down and 6. Already taking a bunch of time here off the clock. I'm just going to dump this off short. John Doe does pick up the first. Falling forward to the 2. Pat on the run, untouched, touchdown, Talladega.
The identity of this offense is their ability
We really haven't played many complete games offensively and defensively all year. We're certainly trying to do that here, as this is now in blowout territory for the Knights. Our first ever bowl game.
He'll try to tack on one more.
PAT, good once again. Oregon State actually backed off there on that play.
That drive covered 55 yards.
Like they thought we were going to fake it.
Finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
That was a decision.
Kickoff.
Granted, they're probably not going to block it anyway. Hunt to kick off with 2:06 to go here in the third.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson.
Anderson on Anderson crime there on the return.
Out of the end zone was not a good one. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense.
First down, Oregon State. 45-14. Go Branson out wide. Nice read there by Anderson. Made a nice play on the kickoff. Makes a nice play to start this most recent Oregon State drive.
Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Second down and 11. Monroe getting in there, and it's thrown away. What's up, Mr. Inside Scoop?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off.
Branson just off balance all game. Under pressure for the majority of it. Here comes Angelo Monroe. Sack back to the 19, and Oregon State will punt again. I'll tell you what, lead like it is, might see the starters come out. Another good boot, Bryant Denny. Ooh, Bryant Denny with a little bit of space here, and we cross the 50 to the 44. Might be the final snap that the starters see here. Pat stays on his feet, and we will run this down to quarter number 4. It is all Talladega here in our first ever bowl game. We will start quarter number 4 with a 2nd and 5 of 45-14 over 19th ranked Oregon State. Well, as expected, the backups are in here in the fourth quarter, which means Scott gets some playing time at quarterback, and Hugh is in the game at running back, picks up 3. Now, we haven't gotten to see a lot of Mr. Hugh Enos here all season long. He'll pick up the first down, get shoved forward for a little bit more, and now we aren't going to get to see any more, potentially, of Hugh. Which is which? Is that what you're asking? There is a Dega specific one. You can redeem them at any time, and we just rename the recruits. Get a rare Scott throw in here, and that's complete to English. 9 more to the 22. High re-injury risk for Hugh. With the game in hand, we do want to make sure that Hugh is ready for next season, so I'm actually not even sure who this Steed is. He hasn't, I don't think, been on the field all year. And he's going backwards 3 yards. Now Steed's back in the game again. Looking for Sauce or Lucas here on the play. We're going to go in the direction of Sauce Castillo, but he cannot hang on. Scott put the ball on the money. Caleb's kick is up and off the upright and good. I thought we were kicking that into the wind a little bit, that we'd be all right. Guess the wind's not strong enough to really affect that much, but we hit the inside of the upright. Counts all the same. But as we know, I stink at kicking field goals anyway, so.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little run.
Mike Hunt to send it away. Remember, this was a 3-point game. The last time Oregon State scored, it was 17-14. And it has been all Talladega ever since. Oregon State offensive starters are still out here, and some defensive starters. Ed Reed Jr. is in there, I see.
Possession after possession, Jesse. This offense needs to get their heads out of there. You know what?
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen.
So Branson to fire. Oh, that should have been picked off. Little bit too much on the dive. Touchdown, Beavs. We got a really funky interception. Maybe we were a little funky animation there. Maybe we were a little bit farther away than I thought we were.
Long season. This is early in the season.
Didn't really think that ball required a crazy dive attempt on the interception there.
To attempt the try.
Well, field goal, or PAT rather, for Oregon State. Up and good. 2 plays, 75 yards, the bulk of it on one play. Darrell Revis Jr. was in on that. One of Lucas's many juniors. Returned by Morris. Might as well. Any bit of clock that we can chew here is good news for us. Well, I told the game not to put Hugh back in anyway, but here he is. And Hugh is not going anywhere. 1 yard loss there on the outside zone. High risk of re-injury for Hugh, which is why I didn't want him back out here. Really should probably just... swatted away. Anytime we see Hugh in the backfield, we should probably just throw the ball downfield. And he's still back there. 3rd down and 11. Now, if Oregon State scores quickly again, Ash is going to scram. Oh, wait, Scott. I forgot who was in at quarterback. Scott don't have speed at all. The first punt of the day for Mike Hunt. A little bit of a shorter one. Fair caught at the 34-yard line. Well, we certainly want to make some stops here. Or at least not let them score on 2 plays. Make them at least run plays, kill clock on their way down to score. We should be fine regardless, you would think. Branson looking to fire, running out of time. Rolls into traffic. That should have been picked off there by Bloom off his hands. So basically you tell me what player or what you want your player to be named, and then there's a command that is listed. Francis falls down and then immediately gets engaged on the block. Why would we leave him wide open? And then there's a command to a Google form where you can give me some more specific created player requests. If you don't care about any of that, you don't have to fill that out. But at least give me the name and potentially the number you want. That one's caught again. 300-yard passing game for Gulbranson on 19 of 30. Oregon State is all over the backups in on defense. Big hit there by Bloom after a gain of 3. They're all kind of priced differently, the creative players, based on kind of how much time and effort they take to get ready. Like the NHL ones are a little bit more expensive. Jones couldn't get out there. Hankerson for 5. 3rd down and 2. Certainly don't want the starters to have to go back in. Quick one, thrown, caught, touchdown, Oregon State.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver.
Nice pitch, nice catch.
Yeah.
Maybe this
Yeah,
is
that's
the
correct.
next one, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works. Find
Yeah,
something
put the name in the message. That's the easiest way for me. But you can put it in the form, too. Either way, it doesn't really matter, as long as I have it. Because if I don't, then I have to wait for any individual to come back into chat to kind of figure it all out.
Ready to try the point after.
Like, Evo had a player for, oh, I don't even know how long. Almost a month. That we couldn't make just because I didn't know what the name was. I didn't know what he wanted. 7:44 to go. This is a 20-point game now.
One more score to feel like they're back in this game, down by 20 as they're set.
Hooks on the return to 19.
Disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They had this thing in
Well,
a hammerlock at halftime.
I don't want to keep throwing the football because I really just I don't like where this game is headed, which unfortunately means it's going to be Hugh until the game decides to take him out. Second down and 7. Maybe snapped it a little early. Blocks break down. It's only a 1-yard gain. Well, we might have to try and throw the football. Third down and 6. Over the middle. That's a completed ball, but English ran back behind the sticks. I really shouldn't have to do this.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again?
Fullback dive. This is risky for sure, but we'll pick up the first down.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It'll probably be, oh, I don't know, maybe another week before we start season 2. First down, Talladega to the 31. You can do it whenever. We don't even have to be live. You just redeem it whenever. Well, we do have many other chat franchises. We have one for most of the sports games out right now. Second and 6. Here's Hugh again. Hugh had a hole wrapped up in an Oregon State injury now on the defensive line.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
3rd and 2. Come on, Hugh. Hugh's got it. Well, at the very least, we'll be down near the 2-minute warning here after this next set of plays. Here's Hugh again. 2 yards. You just feel Hugh is slower than hell. The high risk of injury after being injured earlier in the game. Not exactly ideal. Hugh finds a hole for 3. Yeah, it's up to you. I mean, you could save up, and we do need players for Madden as well. That's something I'd like to get rolling here. Low throw there to English from Scott. That'll be a first down in the 2-minute timeout, as they have updated that finally in the game. Has been reached. One more real run here. And we'll see if Oregon State wants to use their timeouts down 20 points, and they will not. Well, in our first year of existence, the Talladega Knights will win 8 games, 48-28, over the Oregon State Beavers here in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Scott to a knee. He will need one more.
This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth.
And once we get inside of 40 seconds, the final kneel down. Our first ever bowl game and our first ever bowl win. Talladega wins them.
I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Oops.
Offense took a little bit too much time.
Oh, God. As I was saying, Talladega wins the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
How about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.